Hey guys, just wanted to make a final update video on my WK2 Grand Cherokee. I did want to let you guys know that I finally finished the one thing I wanted to do on it. So when I got the front leveling kit, the front end was a little higher, about a half inch from the back, so it looked like my Grand Cherokee was squatting. And honestly, that's not really a look I wanted. I was originally hoping for a complete level. But honestly, with the leveling kit, it gave it kind of that squatting appearance. Almost made my Jeep look like it had a full diaper. So to let you guys know what I did on my Grand Cherokee. So first and foremost, I replaced the wheels. I had the regular stock Laredo wheels, and I bought these Rubicon wheels off of Facebook Marketplace. I got them for 300 bucks. And then I had the tires for my old version, which were 245, 65, 17. But then when I put the front leveling kit on, it definitely looked funny with the smaller tires on it. So I got these tires. These are the Cooper Discover ATs Trail and Road. These are a bigger tire. These are a 265 70 17s. So they definitely fill up the wheel well a little better. And recently I got the 1-inch lift in the back. So there's a 2-inch leveling kit in the front and a 1-inch lift in the back. So it gives it that more aggressive appearance. It definitely it's a little more, the rake is a little less than factory. But I think it gives it a nice looking stance. And honestly, like, I love these cars. Forever I wanted one. Obviously, I always thought I wanted a Wrangler, and I still do want a Wrangler at some point. But for somebody like me, like, my priority is my son and kind of being a dad first and foremost, which is why I got the Dadlife sticker on there. Show everybody what I'm about. But obviously we're the Jeep family, and now I feel like I can kind of represent. I can kind of fit in with other Jeeps. They still don't give me ducks, but that's okay. So I was looking at trading in for a Wrangler, but the one thing that I didn't like was, especially having a younger child. Obviously, there's a little stiffer of a ride, but the one thing I took into consideration the most is the fact that the rear seats don't recline. So they have a very upright 90-degree angle, which, if any of you have kids, especially if they're older, you know that they don't often stay awake the whole time. So that was one thing that was kind of in my process. You know, I live in New York. We don't really have a lot of trails around here. So as much as I want a Wrangler, it's not like I can go around and do a lot of off-roading. But for the winters that are here, I mean, this is definitely, it's going to get me through any snow, and it's fully functional. The tires do have a little more road noise than, say, like a regular street tire. The tread is pretty aggressive, which I think gives it a nice look, and definitely with the Rubicon wheels, it definitely gives it a different appearance than the bays. So it definitely has the ground clearance now. Maybe thinking about getting steps just to kind of help my son in and anybody who wants to ride in it. I'm 6 foot, so it's not bad for me. But I did make some modifications. I did get the little sticker that represents America. So some of the issues and problems I've had. Also, I got the representing my Army colors. I got the Jeep logo with the camo. So the problems I have had with mine is I had to have the water pump replaced twice. So I was having issues with the coolant, and found out that it was the water pump, and I got that replaced. And then I started to hit the 100,000 mile, kind of like that realm. And when I went to get it looked at, the water pump went again. Luckily, I got it officially through Jeep. So when I took it back to the dealership, they warranted the work. And they gave me a loaner car and They fixed it for free, and the labor was for free. So that was good benefit. I did recently hit 100,000 miles, and I started doing the routine maintenance on it. My goal is to have this for, I don't know, as long as I can, if not forever. Ideally, I would like to get a second vehicle, kind of have this be my toy, and hopefully eventually give it to my son. And he's 8 years old now, so hopefully I can get another 10 years out of it. And if I can get a second car, then I can have a little more longevity and not put so many miles on it. The goal would be to get a Wrangler in the next year or two, just to have I think first I would lease one so that I could have the 4 doors, and then when my son's old enough, we would just get an older version with the 2 doors and kind of fully customize it exactly the way we want it. So I did, as soon as I hit 100,000 miles, I did get it paid off. So I wanted to, my goal is longevity. And so what I did when I got to around 100,000 miles, I did do the transmission filter and change. So I got the whole new bottom, the new filter, changed the fluid out. I didn't do a flush, just because they say sometimes that can ruin it. I just did the drain and fill. So I did that. I did the differential fluids, changed those out for the longevity. And let's see, what else did I do? I got new shocks in the front, new shocks in the back. I got the leveling kit. Obviously, I got the yellow fog lights. I kind of like those better when it's raining out. I think for visibility, it makes me look more noticeable. I did have tinted windows for a little while, but I didn't want to get pulled over, so I took those off. I did put the roof rack on, which I could put stuff on top. Let's see, what else have I done? But if you're this is like the perfect vehicle for a dad. So I like the functionality for an SUV. I love that I think it looks pretty cool, honestly. Like, there's no other WK2s around here that are like mine. Like, it doesn't look factory. It doesn't look like a cookie cutter. Like, with the wheels, the tires, the lift, it makes it look a little more rugged. But I still don't get the Jeep Wave, and I still don't get ducks. So that's the one problem. So I mean, I do have the duck pond on my dashboard, but those are all from friends and family. And when my son decides to get me one from the claw machine. So that's my WK2. It's a 2018. I would say that if you're a dad or you're a parent, this is the perfect vehicle for pretty much anything you'd want to do. I mean, I could put my bikes in the back, put everything we need, sports equipment, put that in back. I got the bike rack for the back. I could put stuff on the roof. I mean, when it comes to winter time, I mean, there's nothing that can hold me back. I mean, even before I got the lift on it, I was able to cut right through the snow. So it's a great vehicle. I love it. The car I had before that was a Ford Explorer, and I had transmission issues with that, and the transmission blew, so I ended up getting this car. It was very expensive out the gate. I had to roll over some negative equity, and then I had a high car payment, and I had horrible credit, so I had a high interest rate. So when I re-enlisted in the Army, I paid it off with my re-enlistment check. Honestly, not having a car payment is probably the weirdest feeling I've ever had. Knowing you own something, I don't think I haven't owned a vehicle since I was 18 years old, 19 years old. Those are all beaters. So if you're in the market and you find one of these, they're great cars. I love driving it. It's a fun vehicle to drive. It's like I said, my son thinks it looks cool. His friend thinks it looks cool. I'm the cool dad in it. So yeah, it's the ultimate dad car. I'm a single dad, so I can do dad things. My kid loves it. So if you're thinking about getting one, I would say pull the trigger. If you want to do some play, if you want to go on Marketplace or Craigslist, find some Wrangler takeoffs. I mean, they're super cheap. I mean, with all the Wranglers upgrading their wheels, You can find this variation. I mean, these ones are 300. I did see some that were cheaper for like 75. I do have the spare wheel, so I think it's a good look. So you can fit this to 265 7017s on it. There is no rubbing, and yeah, if you guys have any questions, you want to know anything, you want to know prices, and honestly, lastly, the lift, the front leveling kit was, I believe, 70 bucks. I couldn't find the back by itself. I was doing some research, and I couldn't find like a 1 inch or lower lift kit for the back. So I ended up buying the 2.5 inch lift kit that came with the 2.5 front leveling kit, but I didn't want to bring the front up any higher because as soon as you put a new weight in the back, it immediately excuse me, it immediately starts sagging, and I hate that look. So yeah, it's very affordable. Like I said, I've done the routine maintenance on it. I've done all the 100,000 mile. Oh, I did the I changed the spark plugs, did the tune up when I got to 100,000 miles. So that was kind of expensive. Surprisingly, it was like over $1,000 for new spark plugs. The transmission service cost like $300 or $400. The differential fluids, those cost another $300-400. I do have a couple more things to do. I do need to get the coolant system flushed. I want to do a PC valve and also the fuel cleaner. And as soon as I get that done, I'll have all my routine maintenance stuff on it. And it's hopefully just keep it running and keep it going as long as I can. I get the car washes on it, trying to keep the frame rust free. I would say the only downside is the front seems to rust up and bubble up a little bit, so that part sucks. And also these come with halogen lights on them, so I did replace them with LED lights, which I think it's crazy to me that after 2015 that car still come with halogen lights. So that's my car, that's my rig. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the comments. This is the perfect dad life vehicle. I want to do a review on it. If you guys like it, please like, please share, please subscribe. If you have questions, you want more videos, you want me to go more in depth on stuff, let me know. But I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a blessed day.